PL84-99 Snapshots, Category 300, Rehabilitation. Under Public Law 84-99, USACE can provide repairs for damages to eligible federal or non-federal flood risk management projects and federal coastal storm risk management projects. The intent is to repair damaged projects prior to the start of the next flood and/or coastal storm season. Rehabilitation activities fall under PL84-99 Category 300. These activities are further divided under different classes of the Flood Control and Coastal Emergencies, or FCNCE appropriation. The first class, or CCS, is Class 310, Rehabilitation Project, Federal Flood Risk Management Projects. This type of assistance involves the rehabilitation of active federal flood risk management project segments or systems. There are some criteria for this type of assistance. As usual, there must be a written request for assistance from the public sponsor responsible for the operation and maintenance of the project. The project must have been damaged by a flood or coastal storm. The rehabilitation can only include restoration to the pre-disaster level of protection, meaning the physical height of the project. In addition, the rehab must be economically justified. Any repair of maintenance deficiencies is a responsibility and cost of the local sponsor. Rehabilitation of active federal flood risk management project segments or systems is 100% federally funded. Next, we have Class 320, Rehabilitation Project, Non-Federal Flood Risk Management Segment or Systems. This class covers, you guessed it, rehabilitation of active non-federal flood risk management segments or systems. The criteria for rehabilitation of an active non-federal flood risk management project segment or systems is the same as the criteria for active federal projects, with one exception. Rehabilitation of active non-federal flood risk management project segments or systems is cost-shared at a rate of 80% federal and 20% non-federal. Then we have Class 330, Rehabilitation Project, Coastal Storm Risk Management Project. Class or CCS 330 covers rehabilitation of eligible federally authorized and constructed coastal storm risk management projects damaged by an extraordinary storm and which received significant damages. Rehabilitation can only include restoration to the design profile template, or as otherwise defined in applicable FCNCE implementation guidance. Rehabilitation of CSRM projects normally require a CG and public sponsor cost share, per the Project Cooperation Agreement. Next up is Class 340, Field Investigations. This CCS or class covers activities to conduct the investigation and preparation of Project Information Reports, or PIRs, for flood or coastal storm risk management projects. In order to be eligible for CCS 340 activities, the flood or coastal storm risk management project must have been active in the rehab program and must have been damaged by a flood or coastal storm. Then there's Class 350, Initial Eligibility Inspections, or IEIs. Initial eligibility inspections are conducted on an inactive flood risk management project segment or system based on established criteria. Inspections determine if the public sponsor is qualified and if the project meets engineering and maintenance criteria. There are some criteria for IEIs, however. First, the project must have been constructed using non-federal funds, or Works Progress Administration, WPA, or CCC. The sponsor must be a public entity with financial authority, and there must be an active maintenance program that ensures levee viability. There are also minimum levels of protection required. For agricultural levees, it's 5 years with 1 foot of freeboard. For urban levees or agricultural levees with infrastructure, it's 10 years with 2 feet of freeboard. In addition, the rehab must be economically justified. Any repair of maintenance deficiencies is a responsibility and cost of the local sponsor. The next class, or CCS, is Class 360, Continuing Eligibility Inspections, or CEIs, and Routine Inspections. This type of assistance includes the periodic inspection of active non-federal flood risk management projects to determine if the projects are being maintained in accordance with USACE criteria. Refer to ER 500-1-1 for detailed inspection criteria. Next up is Class 370, Interagency Levee Task Force, or ILTF. Class 370 provides funding beyond what FEMA provides via a mission assignment to manage operations of an Interagency Levee Task Force, or ILTF. ILTFs are typically formed following a major event where numerous levees need rehab throughout an entire system or systems. The overall goal of the ILTF process is to achieve a coordinated, rapid, and effective multi-agency response to damaged flood and floodplain management systems, while ensuring a cost-effective approach to flood damage mitigation, floodplain management, and the protection of important environmental and natural resources inherent to the floodplain. Class 370 funds are for USACE personnel only and may not be used to fund personnel and per diem costs for ILTF participants from other agencies. Other participating agencies will provide for their own personnel and per diem costs for participation on the ILTF. And finally, there's Class 380, Flood Risk Management Projects, Database Activities. Class 380 funds district costs associated with the upkeep of the Flood Risk Management Project and national levee databases. That's a quick snapshot of Category 300, Rehabilitation. Next up is Category 400, Water Assistance.